Hello, it's me again. I was talking to a friend earlier and the subject went to shopping and supermarket supplies of a certain commodity that is apparently believed to be in short supply by many shoppers all over the world. The first time I heard about toilet paper shortages was from a Singaporean where this coronavirus thing started, arrived at first from China. Anyway, so I suppose it became a kind of, what's the word, trope? Some kind of symbol of a particular event. So we could say Covid-19 to be really accurate, or we could sort of more talk about the generic coronavirus, or and things that would remind us of this time in the future would be toilet paper fights in supermarkets. And this reminded me of this piece of knowledge that I acquired many years ago about how the Romans, little things that the Romans did. It was probably some documentary, or maybe I read it, I can't remember now. But it's called a xylospongium, and it's such a lovely name. I really wanted to say the word. And it's also called a tersorium. And xylo means stick related, and so translated literally it would be a utensil used by ancient Romans to wipe their anus after defecating, and really it was a sponge on a stick consisting of a wooden stick with a sea sponge fixed at one end. The tersorium was shared by people using public latrines. To clean the sponge, they simply washed in a bucket with water and salt or vinegar. This became a breeding ground for bacteria, causing the spread of disease in the latrine. In classical antiquity, a xylospongium might be used as a toilet brush. In the baths of the Seven Sages in Ostia, a fresco from the 2nd century contains the inscription of xylospongio, which is the first known mention of the term. Also, the early 2nd century papyrus letter of Claudius Terentianus to his father Claudius Tiberianus uses the term xylospongium in a phrase. In the middle of the 1st century, Seneca reported that a Germanic gladiator had committed suicide with a sponge on a stick. The Germanic gladiator hid himself in the latrine of an amphitheatre and pushed the wooden stick into his gullet and choked to death. Of all the forms of suicide, this must be the most unpleasant. But anyway, I thought I'd share it with you. I have a few other things to say, and I thought I'd start with that item. Or shall I finish now, since there's no one at all? Well, I suppose I need to keep talking for you guys to arrive. Actually, there's one like, so there must be somebody watching, but for some reason it's not showing up. I kind of wanted to talk about Seventh-day Adventism, and actually I'm a bit sleepy now, and it is quite a complicated subject. So maybe I won't talk about it, and I'll just finish right here. So you'll have a nice short stream of 6 minutes about the xylospongium. Thank you for your attention.